Hi guys, I've got a bit of a rant today. I'm actually not even that annoyed now because I've cooled off, but I have had the worst experience with Nasty Gal and TK MAXX, and the common denominator of the two is that they both use Hermes. Now I'll be surprised after hearing that courier service. No, the answer's no every time. So I have ordered online shopping for countless times, many a times, and I've only had a few instances where it's been Hermes rather than Royal Mail or DHL or whatever, and they've always been rather negative. I remember the rare occasions that I've had no choice but to use them. Someone's knocked on the door and then I was literally in the living room, this is when I was at my house, and by the time I got to the door I saw them trying to stuff my parcel in like the place where we put our bins, so they didn't even wait like a couple of seconds, and then when I opened the door they were like oh, you know, they always, I've heard so many horror stories and I can sort of testament to that as well. This experience was basically the same, but the main gist of this story is that they constantly kept telling me to expect them. Luckily I've been off of work, so I've been in during these times, but I'm obviously needing to do food shop, do things, you know, I'm not going out obviously, we're in the middle of a pandemic, but I've had to do errands and stuff like that, you know, using my time wisely whilst being off of work, you know what I mean? So I've altered my day because I haven't wanted to be difficult or awkward and, you know, say, oh, pass it to this neighbour, do this, do that. So I've altered my day around the time slot they've given me, and every time, both for Nasty Gal and TK MAXX, they've either just not shown up or they've like sent me a message saying delivery was attempted, blah blah blah, we had issues accessing the property. Okay, it's a bit tricky maybe, but if you look around you will find it. Like, I'm really not that hard to find, honestly. I'm in a small block of flats amongst a load of houses. The only thing that I can imagine that they found difficulty is they just went to the main car park, didn't see the place right in front of them and thought, yep, fuck this, I ain't looking around. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you just go around the corner you will find me. I'm really not that difficult, and if anything my phone number was on there, so I don't understand why they wouldn't have just called me. Like Amazon, for example, would call you if they're not sure, you know, if they need a bit of direction. But the only thing is, whenever they used the excuse of we had trouble accessing your property, which was the main one across TK MAXX and Hermes, they wouldn't give me any detail. They just said, do you have any detail that you can provide? And I'm thinking, well, what detail can I provide? What are you having difficulty with? Is it the car park? Do you need just a bit of more guidance on which way to turn maybe? I don't understand, like, what can I give you? It's pretty straightforward. If they'd have just called me and said where they were, I could have been like, oh, I can come out and meet you, or you just need to turn this way. Do you know what I mean? Like, but they never attempted, so I never got any knock on the door, nothing. I even would look outside my flat because I can see quite a lot, to be honest, and there's another car park directly in front of me that I can see, and I even messaged that in. I said, you can go to this car park and you can literally see my flat right there, and nothing. So with Nasty Gal, I ordered that on the 25th of November and it finally arrived on the 5th of December, which doesn't sound too bad, but when you're constantly getting these emails saying, okay, expect this delivery between 1 and 3 p.m, and you make your day around that, expect your delivery between 5 and 7 p.m, and you work your way around that, and then it just doesn't come and you're just constantly hounding them. So luckily I managed to reach out to both Nasty Gal and TK MAXX through Facebook Messenger, but I just found that I had to keep repeating myself, so in the end you get a different person each time, and I totally understand increases, you know, pandemic, a lot of delays, I totally get it, but they kept asking me the same things, and I'm like, please, can you just scroll up and get acquainted with the conversation I've had with your colleagues, and it just saves time me explaining the same thing again and again. Like, all the information is there, please just look into it. And then they'd come back with a different excuse each time. Like, one of them was, oh, there's been a delay on, I think one of the first ones was, there's been a delay of your packaging, and then they said, oh yeah, the van broke down or something like that. But it was a different sort of silly excuse each time, and then it's like they gave up being creative, so to speak, and just told me they had problems accessing my property, which really doesn't make any sense. Anyway, I was so annoyed, and I hate complaining. I hate complaining, but I had to be that person, and I was like, please, can I put in a complaint, because I don't understand why big companies like you guys are still using Hermes when time and time again they just keep either you get your delivery mashed up, which I also did with TK Maxx, I'll show you the pictures in a minute, with Nasty Gal, sorry, or they just don't turn up on time. Like, they're just such a, for me, an unreliable service. I just don't understand why Hermes is still in service when there's been so many. Like, I don't think I've ever heard of any more complaints for a courier service than this. Like, I don't know if it's just me or what, but yeah, I've had so many issues. And then with TK Maxx, that one was pretty much the same. They seem to be less accommodating, to be honest, because there was one point where they told me that, you know, sometimes delivery can take up to 7 days, and I said, yeah, that's fine if it just told me that, and I would just kind of wait, you know, here and there, listen out for it. But it's the fact that I'm getting a message like every other day telling me to wait in and expect this delivery between here and then it's not turning up. So obviously I'm then going to have to chase them and saying, yeah, I know you said 7 days, but they've told me it's here, so what's happening with the delivery, you know? And with TK Maxx, for example, that was like Christmas presents and stuff. With Nasty Gal, it was just my own stuff. But it's, I mean, TK Maxx, I've got a shop local to me, but that was at the time where still shops were being closed and stuff like that, so I didn't really want to be putting myself going into the store anyway. It wasn't even open. My local one wasn't even open. But do you know what I mean? Like, just for ease, online ordering was just the better option. And it's just really put a sour taste into my mouth. And I even said to Nasty Gal, like, they offered me like some money off the next purchase, which obviously is a really lovely gesture. But I said, I don't think, honestly, I'll be using it because it's left such a sour taste in my mouth. I don't feel like I've been really listened to. I've just had like excuses and saying, like, when I tried to contact Hermes directly, it was just a robotic voicemail telling me to contact the retailers. So I'm contacting the retailers and they're telling me all these updates that I already know. I said, yeah, I know that it said that they've had a delay, or I know they've said that they can't find my property, but why can't they find my property? They're not giving me enough information for me to hopefully help them, and they're not using resources for me to be able to provide that help. Like, why are they not calling me like most other services would? Do you know what I mean? Like, there was just no effort on that part. It was literally like they just came out, didn't see them right in front of them, and just left. So I said, you know, I feel very disappointed and I feel like you're just giving me excuses upon excuses. And it's not on, it's left a really sour taste in my mouth, and I probably won't be ordering from you again. And to top it all off, 2 of the items that I bought don't even fit me, so now I'm gonna have to send it back, which I don't usually do. So this will be my first time, and I probably sounded like an idiot because I was like, do I have to pay for the postage and packaging? They were like, no, they had to talk me through it because I've never sent anything back like online before. But yeah, with TK Maxx, I ordered that on the 24th of November, and it arrived on the 4th of, so literally a day before the Nasty Gal order. But it was just, yeah, that one was so much like they seemed less accommodating to talk to, and they almost like I was being, well, probably was being whingy, but almost like they gave me this sort of, not attitude because it's over text anyway, so how can you even read into it? But you know what I mean? It was less accommodating. Not that I want them to fawn over me and apologise, but Nasty Gal were more apologising. They offered me money off or whatever. Do you know what I mean? But they just weren't like, they were just basically telling me to wait and look at the updates closely. I'm like, but the updates aren't telling me anything. Nothing of value. Why would I just keep looking at these damn updates that aren't even updating until 8 o'clock at night to tell me when I've been waiting from between 1 and 3 and longer, and they then tell me at 8 o'clock, oh, we had trouble getting to it. I was like, you haven't even attempted. And then when I did get it, you know, I don't know if it's just a thing now, but they have to take a picture, don't they, of your open door with the parcel, so they leave it at the front of the door, take a picture. So for Nasty, yeah, no, for TK Maxx, someone came to the main front door. As I say, I'm in a very small flat. There's only like upstairs and downstairs. There's like 4 of us in the little building, and the door, I came to the front door, he gave it to me, took a picture, it was done. That was pretty quick. The Nasty Gal one now, I'm indoors doing a bit of tidying up, blah blah. I hear the gentlest knock, and I thought it was my boyfriend in the other room just turning over on the bed because it's a bit creaky. And I thought, oh, hold a minute, no, is that a knock? And he said, yeah, I think that's the door. So I've gone to the door, which remember, I'm in a 1-bedroom flat, so it's like just 2 steps, do you know what I mean? I open the door, no one's in sight, so the downstairs door must have been opened ajar. Sometimes the kids downstairs leave it when they're playing or whatever, which is fine. But there's no one in sight. I look out, no one is around outside the flat. My parcel of Nasty Gal is just in front of the door, and I'm thinking, but weren't you supposed to take a picture of the open door? Don't be saying that the downstairs door ajar counts because no one was there to receive it. So he's just left it on my doorstep. It's battered, by the way. And then I look on the updates, and the picture that they've provided is the pavement with a bit of grass. And I'm thinking, how is that clarification that I was in and received this parcel. Do you know what I mean? Like, imagine if someone, everyone seems nice in my block, but imagine if it was nicked and then they've taken a stupid picture of some grass somewhere out there. Like, how is that? Anyway, I've got the products now. The TK Maxx things are fine, wrapped, done. The stuff from Nasty Girl I'm going to show you here today, and I'm also going to show you some other stuff that I got today. Shopping. I went to Lakeside and it wasn't too bad, it's alright. And I just wanted to cheer myself up after this horrible experience. Get some things I actually want and know that they're going to be good quality, do you know what I mean? I would hope good quality, not some crappy service like that. Before we get onto that, let me just quickly show you, not that you can see, I should have really kept the packaging, but it was coming up to bin day. I need to get rid of all that junk. But the picture, I've used it in the thumbnail as well, but I don't know how well you can see it. So I tried to take a picture of the outer packaging of the bag. I'm just going to zoom in because I didn't block it out here. But it's like, it's all battered and like, I'm trying to like avoid showing you my address and stuff. But yeah, it's just all battered and like it's been roughed up and yanked around. And then the actual boxes for the 2 pairs of shoes that I ordered was all mashed, like that was an actual slice, you could stick your finger through it on both of them, all mashed up. Luckily all the items were okay, but it's like, how is that a service that you provide? And like one of the trousers, like the bag was all open and stuff. Like, yeah, I weren't really keen. So I must say that's put me off, because Nasty Girl is one of those websites that I really want to try over time, and they had like the Black Friday sales, and that's what kind of made me do the online purchases and stuff. And it wasn't a good experience, so I shan't be using that again, especially if they keep doing Hermes as their courier service, because this is that, like, I never have any other issues when I'm using Royal Mail, which was my predominant kind of service. DHL I don't think I've had any issues really with, but that it doesn't seem that I think that's more like an intense tracking, isn't it? You usually can select that if you want, but usually it's just Royal Mail as the default, and that was great, but this was not a good experience. Anyway, onto the stuff that I got. I might as well start with the 2 pairs of trousers that don't fit, which is gutting because they're nice, but at the same time I'd rather my money back after all of that experience. So the first pair of trousers are called the Plus Check Pants in navy, and yeah, their size 16 is not the size, I think because it's tailored and like figure hugging, I needed to size up for that sort of thing. With the stretchy outfit that I'm going to show you in a minute, that fits nicely, but I just think it's because of the shape and the fit of it. But it's these really cool checkered trousers, like a pant thing, just straight cut, really lovely. I just wanted to get some new nice quality ones, because some of the ones I've got are going a bit like gammy on the inside of the leg, or like fraying and stuff. But alas, this is not the time for me to replenish the stock. I'll have to get them from somewhere else. And the next ones were pretty much similar, just with rolled up cuffs at the bottom of the leg. And these ones are called the We Played Fair belted check pants in navy. And these ones look like this. Lovely. This one's got more of a like clasp fastening and zip. The other one had I think it was a zip at the side, but they still did not go over my belly or my thighs really. So yeah, but they are a really nice colour. I'm kind of gutted, and this one came with the belt. It would have looked really nice like cinched in, but alas, it's not to be. As for the pair of trousers that did fit, I have the striped flares in black, and these are really trippy on the eyes, so just a fair warning there. And they're so different to what I would usually go to. They're flared and vertical stripes, so yeah, these are them. They're so freaking funky. I feel like I'd wear them on a night out with a pair of shoes that I'll show you in a minute, but they're very, very out there. I don't think I'd feel comfortable just chilling around in there. They're very loud for me, which is weird because I wear so much colour and so much like patterns, like it's got bats all over in that. But this just seems so, this is intimidating to me, which is so weird. But I do really like them. I think they shape out nicely, and I think they'll look good with these boots that I got. So these are the boots. I can't remember what the name are of these, but if it's the details are on my order, I'll write it on the screen. But these are really lovely. I wore these today, very comfortable. I do find though that, oh, they've got a zip by the way on the inside, and I do find, because of my chunky legs, when it goes up it kind of looks like I might have cankles, like the way it sort of bulges a bit more in this center, it loses that shape. But they are lovely, I do like them. I feel like a little space cowgirl in them, and I think they're quite cute, different vibe. And keeping with the boot theme, and I wore these like 2 days ago, I got these houndstooth or dog's tooth red sort of checkery print. Sorry, it's throwing me out of focus. They almost look like Doc Martens in style, and they're so comfy. They're very chunky platforms. They feel kind of heavy actually, but these are super comfy and warm as well. So yeah, really happy with those items that fit and worked for me, but definitely not worth all the aggro that I went through, unfortunately. So yeah, probably won't be buying from them again. So as I said, I did go to Lakeside today. But before that, I was doing my food shopping actually, and I went into Boots like a few days ago whilst I was out and about there, and I made use of the points and like double points and stuff that they sent vouchers through the door, and I got quite a good amount of things for it, you know, it wasn't too bad. So one of the offers was on Soap and Glory, so I got 3 items from them. I have the In the Glow How 5% glycolic acid exfoliating tonic. I haven't had a tonic in a while, so I do miss that in my skincare routine, so I'll be trying that. I haven't tried any of these Soap and Glory products actually, so yeah, some of their skincare. I have the Puffy Eye Attack Turbo Boost Hydrogel. This helps fight dark circles and under eye puff. I think you can use it morning and evening. Yeah, gently apply under each eye, focusing on dark circles and areas of particular puff. Let's have a look what this looks like inside. It's just a little product. I don't know if this comes in a bigger product. I don't imagine it would, because eye creams are usually in a little teeny packaging, aren't they? But that looks cute, so I'll try that out. And then we have the Glow Your Mind Nourishing Cleansing Balm. I don't know if it's for taking makeup off or if it's just like to wash your face sort of thing. Let me see, does it say? Oh yeah, I think it is kind of a makeup remover, because it says put it on dry skin after a long hard day, blah blah blah, and then add water. Lovely, that looks nice. I haven't had a cleansing balm in a while actually. And then I picked up something from Pixie. This is their multi-toning skin treats gift set. It comes with a milky tonic, which I've tried and absolutely love, the glow tonic and the retinol tonic, which I haven't tried before. You're going to see this is very skincare heavy. I don't know why. I really want to try a lot of skincare, so maybe look out for some videos dedicated to them, or maybe in some vlogs or something. We'll see how it goes. And then I went into H Beauty, which recently opened in Lakeside, and it's basically like Harrods Beauty, which is really cute. And they had Kylie Skin, and I wanted to try it, but I wanted to get like little sample bottles in a set, because I didn't want to not see it in real life. Like, I didn't want to order it online not knowing kind of how it comes, if you know what I mean, like for that price. So I got the travel set of Kylie Skin, and it includes the foaming face wash, the face moisturizer, vitamin C serum and vanilla milky toner. I've heard a few mixed reviews on this, so it's still one of those things I'd like to try for myself though, so again, maybe look forward to a video on that, but it's a cute little gift set nonetheless. And I also got another skincare. Yes, you're right, this is The Ordinary. I've wanted to try from them for a while. They're really good, like affordable price point, and they've got some amazing like chemical exfoliants or serums and stuff like that, but I'm so overwhelmed with how to try, like I'm just really scared of giving myself a skin burn, so I need to kind of really educate myself on what you can't mix, what to try. Obviously I'll introduce them slowly. I'm not going to use all of these at the same time, trust me on that, but I do want to slowly implement different things and see what works for my skin. And again, I feel like if you get something in a travel or taster kind of set, it's not that much of a blow if you do have to pass it on to someone else because it doesn't work for you, do you know what I mean? And you've not like wasted so much money to not be able to use it. So in this we've got the squalene cleanser, the salicylic acid in 2% as a mask, the niacinamide 10% plus zinc 1%, and the natural moisturizing factors plus HA. So I'm going to see if there's a video review demos on these products, probably of all of them, and just kind of see how people work it into their routine, if they use all of these together or if this is just a general good place to start. building up that sort of skincare, so we shall see. And I also got this Tony Moly. They've got so many lovely stuff in that shop. Oh my god, I absolutely love it. I got this Tony Moly Aloe Choc hand gel. It's basically like sanitizer, I think. I used to love Tony Moly. I used to use like their lip tints and stuff. They're very, very cute, and their sheet masks are amazing. I sometimes at TK Maxx, I go in there and see quite a lot on a decent price, which is nice. And because of the amount that I spent, I got a few samples, which is lovely. I got gel cream for eyes, intensely hydrates and corrects, which looks like that. And I got, what are these? Strivectin, I've not heard of this before. Vitamin C meets retinol for your best and brightest skin. So I got that, vitamin C meets retinol, and the multi-action restorative cream, which is like an anti-aging cream in these little sachets, which is nice. It's probably not enough for me to think, oh yeah, I really like that, I'll try a bigger bottle. But it's nice that you get these little extras in these kind of luxurious shops when you spend a little bit. So yeah, I also got to choose 2 little goodies as well. So I got, let's see, what did I get? I got a little sample of the Miss Dior, oopsie, where'd that go? Perfume, which is super cute. This one says Rose and Roses, and it says here an abundance of fresh colourful grass rose petals brightened by dewy citrus, the energy of a sparkling floral. That sounds absolutely delightful, and that's like the little promo picture and such. And also another Dior product. There was quite a few to choose from, which was nice. This is the Hydrogel Triple Impact Makeup Remover, Cleanse, Soothe and Beautify, which of course I've not tried any of these products. They're very high price budget for myself, so it'll be nice just to have a little sample of luxury in my skincare for just a little bit, which is really nice. So yeah, definitely recommend trying out Harrods. It's one of those shops where I was actually nervous to go in because I feel like I don't belong. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's just such a luxurious vibe, and I just felt a little bit out of place, but they were all lovely. Like, people were not flocking to help, but you did get a few occasions where they were saying, would you like any help? Is there anything I can show you? Which is nice, but not so overwhelming that you felt like you can't just, you know, casually browse around on your own. So yeah, the only thing is there was so much, and I'm so dazzled by it, I couldn't figure out where the paying part of it was. But it is a really lovely shop, and as I say, there's people on hand to help if you need some. And then I did get a few sweets in Hollands and Barrett's, so I might as well show those. I also had some books from Waterstones, but I think I'm going to do a December Christmas book haul, like at the end of the month going into January, so I'm probably just going to save that for that video. But in terms of sweets and stuff, I got the Vego bar, which I love. I hadn't had in a little while. It's just a whole hazelnut chocolate bar. I got these Manuka honey nuggets, soothing honey sweets. I'm hoping they taste a little bit like barley sugar, but we shall see. And I got the Free From Fellows koala cola bottles and gummy bears. And then my boyfriend went into the Lakeland shop, and oh my god, they had some amazing stuff that I wish I had picked up for my boyfriend's dad, because it's those sort of things that he's been asking for Christmas, but I'd already been to a Christmas market and got those sort of bits. But at least now I know for next time, if we go up there around this time next year, we can get a few things from there. But my boyfriend had been trying to describe to me that there's these baskets that can fold up against the bed, and he wasn't really explaining it properly to me, so I didn't really know what the heck he was going on about, and he sort of just gave up. But I think I've seen what he was talking about, and now that I can picture it, I understand what he was trying to say. But because I didn't know what the heck he was going on about, I just looked at him like, what do you mean baskets that fold up against the bed? But I think he meant bedside pockets, so it's like for storage and stuff. You can put, as you can see, your book, your glasses, remote. You can put it on the edge of the sofa, depending on the sofa you've got. The edge of the bed, like it can go underneath your mattress, I think, underneath the bed frame, depending on the kind of bed you've got. So I got one for him because I think he would have liked it, but I didn't know what he was on about. And I thought, oh, I might as well get 2, because I'm going to be gutted if he makes a lot of use of it, and then I'll want one and I won't be able to get one. But the thing is, because now I've got one, I was just going to use it, but I can't use it without saying that I've got him one. So I'm just going to wrap both of them and have one for me from me and one for him from me. So yeah, these will be little gifts for us both from me. if you didn't expect me to come back on here and show some things that I've got since filming the video, then you would have thought wrong. Do you not even watch my videos? Anyway, I had mentioned in my birthday haul that I got, or did I mention in that haul? I mentioned in a video that I got a gift card for a leggings brand called Lucy Locket Loves, and it's just arrived. So the pair that I wanted weren't in stock when I went to order, so I signed up to get an alert for when it did come back, and it came recently. And the style that I got is called Written in the Stars Casual Leggings, and their sizings are a bit weird. I haven't tried them on yet, but for example, the size bracket that I chose was 14 to 20, so it's a bit of a strange like gap, if you know what I mean, but I think they're just generally stretchable, comfy, that sort of thing. So I'll show you the outer packaging and I'll show you the inner packaging, and then we'll look at the actual leggings together for the first time. So this how it comes. It's a really lovely design actually. I think that's super pretty. And it came with like a little invoice as well, so you know the style that you've got. But it doesn't include the price. I always think it's weird when invoices don't include the price. And then this is the inner bag. It says it's a certified compostable bag, 100% biodegradable and compostable, which is awesome. And let's have a little look. This is like a nice like little reusable bag. Like I'd honestly put like my books in here to take out. And these are the leggings. Let's have a little look. It's just a little thank you. It says, we strive to provide great items with perfect fit. If you are not completely satisfied with your purchase, please return this garment. If the tag is not attached, this cannot be exchanged or refunded. So these are the style that I got, Written in the Stars, and they're absolutely beautiful. They look really nicely made, and they're quite thick, thicker than I expected them to be. They've got a nice kind of cushy kind of feeling, which is lovely. And they're not like that shiny material. I thought they were going to be more like spandexy, but they feel like some sort of fabric. So yeah, I'm happy to try these, and if I like them I might get some more. So yeah, I'd never heard of this brand before, so thank you, a family member who gifted me a little gift card. Just as I was about to recycle the packaging, it comes with a little amethyst necklace that I heard knocking around in there, which is super sweet. Anyway, I'm really happy that we ended on a high note. Originally I was just going to do this video talking about my experience with Hermes and stuff, but I'm glad that I did a little bit of a treat myself to kind of lessen the blow. I'm now going to package the stuff that I'm returning and pop that to the post office tomorrow probably, but for now gonna sign off and do a bit of reading, I think, and edit this video at some point. So yeah, I'll speak to you in another video soon. Let me know if you've had any dodgy experiences with Hermes as well. See you later, bye.